Great management and planning tools. There are many ways to organize your schedule and project. Don't get overwhelmed by all these tools being thrown at you at once. Just be able to identify each diagram from a lineup and know when would be the best time to use each given scenario in a project. 1. Affinity Diagrams. Great brainstorming for a large or feisty group to get ideas quickly. It's also good for getting everyone engaged, because even the shy, quiet ones participate without fighting for a voice. Define problem in consideration. Hand out sticky notes. Enter ideas on the notes. Place notes on wall. Arrange in groups or patterns. Develop category for each group. 2. Tree diagrams. This is a systematic method to outline all of the details needed to complete an objective, aka systematic diagram. Define overall objective. Next level to right. What needs to be done? Next level to the right. Get more specific to each step. Once you have run out of things to break down, your diagram is complete. 3. Process Decision Program Charts. Think contingency planning as you start to develop the actions with your project. Identifying risks along the way and what you might do if they should occur. Look over this example. Matrix diagrams. These diagrams are used to show the relationship between objectives and methods, results and causes, tasks and people, etc. The objective is to determine the strength of relationships between a grid of rows and columns. The intersection will clarify the strength. Here is an example. Five. Interrelationship Diagrams. This technique is created for more complex problems or issues that management may face. The idea is to have a process of creative problem solving that will eventually indicate some key causes so a solution can be considered. Develop several items that pertain to the basic problem and put on sticky notes. Place sticky notes on board and start to group together others' ideas. Start to draw relationships between the ideas. When everyone agrees on relationships, compose final draft. Diagram is analyzed and team decides on items need to be worked on right away. 6. Prioritization Matrices. This consensus criteria method is less difficult and more flexible for a team to use when prioritizing. Simple consensus for criteria weighting and ranking techniques can be used. Look over this chart. Seven. Step-by-step procedure. The team decides what needs to be prioritized. Select a prioritization matrix method. There are 3 alternatives. 1. Full analytical criteria method. 2. Consensus criteria method. 3. Combination ID matrix method. The team establishes a list of criteria. Next, the team ranks data collection methods. All matrix cells are calculated and row totals indicated. Check calculations and date the matrix. 8. Activity Network Diagrams. The activity network diagram incorporates a lot of PERT and CPM techniques in its usage. The activities, milestones, and critical times are developed and then drawn onto a chart. The chart provides a tool to help monitor, schedule, modify, and review a project. Write activities on cards or sticky notes and arrange in sequence. Identify links to other activities. Record times for each activity. Verify the critical path. Calculate earliest start and finish times and latest start and finish times for each activity. Calculate the slack times. Review the activity network diagram. If needed, crash the network. Find ways to reduce time if needed. If approved, put diagram on paper and distribute.